Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Mech Merlin stream. As promised, tonight we are building the KBDFans Odin 75. You guys can check it out by executing the build command there. You can check out the link right there. But yeah, the KBDFans Odin 75 is an in-stock board going for $319. If you guys were part of my unboxing, you know that I picked up an E-White one, and E-White always tends to be a little bit more expensive. I do have a hot swap PCB. A polycarb and FR4 plate was sent. And yeah, tonight we are building it with Durock POMs. As always, we already have the PCB populated with stabilizers. I like to use OLED stabs. And as you can see, this PCB has a ton of flex cuts, which I've recently learned I do not like. I don't necessarily want to tape it up, but I will be putting in a lot of the foams. So starting off with PCB foam. There we go. Let's see, won't it sound like every other board? I kind of want to build it the way that they intended it to be built first before I start, modifying. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm literally going to put in all the foams just because it's a hot swap board anyway, so if things don't turn out the way I was expecting, then easy fix. Here we go. I'm gonna put this guy on. This is the plate foam. All them foams. And then I get to decide, do I want an FR4 or do I want a PC plate? Huh, okay. Should I use PC or should I use FR4? You know what? You know what's going to determine that? Whether or not the Durock POMs fit nicely. Okay, seems to fit perfectly in the PC plate, really easily as well. How about with the FR4? FR4 is a little bit tighter. Actually, that's really tight. Yeah, FR4 tends to be tighter in general. But do I want to struggle tonight? Is that something I want to do? I do not want to struggle tonight. And besides, since I am planning on putting in plate foam, I think PC would actually be better this time around, so it's not too stiff. Like, I like stiffer boards, just not too stiff. Alright, like I said, this is a hot swap build. So, fingers crossed, it won't take too long. Let's see. Of course, they don't have the holes for them. Okay, so it looks like all of the switches are... The switch legs go on top. Okay, that's good, that's good. Oh, someone said, like, Merlin, when you do your YouTube videos, you should, do better transitions so you don't have to like speed through your build, like fast forward towards your build. So what I'm gonna do is put it down like this, and then I'm gonna snap my fingers and it'll be all done. Okay, looks like gasket socks. We're gonna put gasket socks on. Gasket socks for the win. I'm so happy that more companies have decided to adopt this type of gasket implementation. Okay, gaskets are all on. Get the screen ready. Alright, I will get the screen ready. Where's the screen? There we go. Screen. Make sure the direction is the same as the video and lock it. Okay. So nice of them to include more than one. I got it. It goes in like so. Then you slide it in. like that. And then lock it. Oh guys, guess what I started doing again lately? So for the longest time, I've been trying to like figure out how to increase my step count. So I've been trying to do like 12 to 15,000 steps a day. And it's difficult. It's difficult when it's like there's nothing to do other than walk, right? So I'm like, what to do? So I found out one of my friends still plays Pokemon Go. And then through that, I figured out a bunch of other people I know still play Pokemon Go. So I'm like, oh, perfect. Maybe I'll play just so I can get my step count in. And as a result, I've like hung out with more people. I'm like, okay, I guess this works out. There we go. Take that guy out. Then that centerpiece of sorts. Okay. Especially around NYC, massive. Oh, really? I did not know that. So I was not playing Pokemon Go yet when you actually met me. This is a recent thing. As recent as last Friday, actually. The super recent. Whew. There we go. Look at that. If none of my friends were playing it, I don't think I'd actually play at all. What a pleasant surprise. Yeah, it's great. The game is only as fun as the community. Indeed. Actually, recently found one of my Pogo friends does photography too, so we ended up doing exactly. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I know. It's pretty cool. I'm the only one in my friend group who does any photography, so it's usually just me taking the photos, but I've taken a few good ones. You know what? I think I will share one with you guys that I was pretty proud of myself. I took this yesterday, but let me screw this in first. Then I can show you guys. Here, let me just... There we go. Okay, guys, I took this photo yesterday in Bellevue, Washington. I was walking along the waterfront. I tend to do that a lot these days. But here, let me adjust the screen. So here we go. Look at that. That is... The area is called Medina. It's the place where Bill Gates lives, so like lots of multi-million-dollar homes in the area. But this was next to the yacht club of sorts, you know. And Conrad, this was taken with a Panasonic LX5. That's a small point and shoot that I've had on me for a while now. But yeah, so at the very tail end there, I have two buddies there who are fighting the gym. So that's what they were doing, and somewhere a little past the bridge, yeah, I had a couple more friends there who were on their way to the gym. So I'm like, okay, I'll just stand by here and take as many shots. It's the photographer not there. Yeah, that's true. This is a really old camera. But yeah, I was going on the Pokemon Go walk, and I didn't want to carry my gear because I was just like, it's hot outside. It's yeah, I just don't want to carry stuff. So let me just carry like a pocket cam. But yeah, this was really exciting for me. I took it yesterday at 7:57 p.m. Panasonic LX5, 6mm. ISO 80, 1/500, f-stop 2.5, and I think it's smaller than a 1-inch sensor, so it's more like I think it's a 5.7 crop, so that puts me at 14.25. And since it's such an old like camera, I could only do like 10 megapixels tops. But yeah, really like how it turned out. All right, let's keep seeing what the next steps are here. It shouldn't be too much more. Case foam on the bottom case, that would put you at there. Like so. And I think he threads it through this guy right here. There we go. Okay. Make sure we align all the gaskets. Excellent. All gaskets are aligned. There are these little grooves where the gaskets goes. Okay, now we put on this piece. Awesome. Then we have to take the top piece and remove the hood. That's what they call it. It's the hood. That's not coming off very easily. There it is. Oh, it's magnetic. Okay. I was sliding it off. I could have just lifted it off. As you guys know, I hate peeling plastic off of things, but OLEDs, LCDs are the one thing that I will remove the plastic from. So here goes. You know what, I'm actually gonna thread it through. No, actually, that's probably gonna be more difficult. I peel it now. I peeled it. Just gotta slide it through. There we go. Whew, that's good. Alright, so I do have two key sets that I wanted to put on this. Just trying to decide which one I want. But I think after everything's come together like this, I've more or less decided. When it's a light colored board, I generally prefer darker key sets on it. And if you guys have been tuning in lately, what is the one color that I keep mentioning other than yellow? Does anyone know? I feel like I've mentioned it almost every stream, every group by stream. I'm just like, oh, I think I want to get a board in this color. CMX says green. Yep, it is green. You got it. I was debating on putting on this guy right here. Thinking of putting on Royal Alpha, but then I'm just like, that's gonna make the board look too bright, and I'm not sure I like that. So instead, I'm gonna put on GMK Kaiju. There we go. So I finally found a board I could put GMK Kaiju on. Okay. You know what, I should probably plug in the board for us just to make sure it works. Plug it in. Oh no! I realized I do have to peel it. Because the peel is also over the USB port. No! Why do they do this to me? KBD fans, why have you done this to me? Why have you forced peelage? Why have you forced peelage? You have forced me to peel my boards. Gee, I don't have to peel the whole thing. It's gonna look so ghetto right now, but oh well. I just peeled it just enough to put the USB port in. Oh look! It's the Bongo Cat! Oh my gosh, that is so cute! Imagine Perestroika. No, I'm not a big fan of like the color red, to be honest. Wait, that's not the right key. I want this one. Yeah, print and polish should go there. Okay. Well, I must have dropped the key. I guess I will review the stream later, but I swear there was an A key in there. For the time being, I'm gonna borrow from Royal Alpha. What the heck? What the heck? Alright, Royal Alpha. Then borrow your A. Just so I have an A for now. There we go. It's a completely different white as well. Oh no. I don't see it anywhere on the floor here. Shoots. Now, I will review the stream later. It probably just dropped because of that. Ooh, okay. Definitely like how it types. Okay, spacebar is a little too muted for my liking. Maybe I should take out that foam that was in there. Let's see how this goes with this guy, typings.gg. And I'll see if it's pretty accurate. We'll see. Alright, turn off the tunes and turn off my filtering. There we go. You guys should be able to hear the board in all its glory. There we go. Once again, this is the Odin 75 built with ZealPC plate, all the foams. What else? Durock POMs that are lubed, and GMK Kaiju with a from Royal Alpha, just until I find where it dropped. But here we go. This is how this guy sounds. Wait. Let's try that again. Something didn't take. Okay. Here we go. One more try. That spacebar is not working. Spacebar is not working. Okay, that's why. That's probably why it's also scratching. Did I bend that switch? No way. Yep, I bent it. It's completely bent. Let's try that again. It's like, how come it's not registering? Okay, yep, it's working. It is working. There we go, that sounds much better too. Okay, here goes. Take two. You're on Palms Jelly. I love these things so much. Did you lube them with butter? I lubed them with butter. Yes, I did. Organic butter. I've forgotten how much I like Durock Palms actually, so this is a very comfortable board to type on for me. I really like how the bongo cat is right there. Oh wow, okay. Looks like it caps out at 240 words per minute. But no matter how much faster I type, it doesn't do anything. And then it starts to drop down from there. Earlier someone asked if I could compare it with the Zoom 75, so let's do that. Let's compare it with the Zoom 75. Oh, I will have to mention something. This guy right here, I finally heard back from them. Not supported on Mac OS. And I use Mac OS right here, so there's nothing I can do about this OLED here. It's simply just for show. Can't do anything. Whereas this guy's entirely driven by QMK. So if I wanted to change this out, I know QMK, you know, I can figure it out. This guy's also running PBT switches, PBT fans, keycaps, Gateron Oil Kings, and an FR4 plate. But yeah, I mentioned there was a few little scratches here on the corner. Can I see them in the right light? Yes, I can. You know, to be honest, when you pick up an Odin, it definitely seems more premium than the Zoom 75. But then again, my Zoom 75 is a little bit different. It's got that huge brass weight on the back. So this does feel heavier, but the feel of it, the feel of this board just seems more premium in a sense. I was gonna say, compare this to the Zoom, is it more expensive? I forgot how much the Zoom was, but this is a $320 board. Let's see, let's just look really quick. GMK, oh yeah. If I could find GMK Norse, or if I could find a Norse themed set, then I would definitely put it on this. Let's see, how much was the Zoom 75? Zoom 75 on Canon keys was like 200, right? 199 for sea shipping. So yeah, this guy's about 100-ish more dollars than the Zoom 75. That's without screen. Oh, okay. So yeah, with the screen, I think it does bring it up to like 250 or so. Zoom 75 screen is way better than the Odin's. I would disagree with you on that, simply because of my use case. So the Zoom 75 screen, it may be better, but I use Mac OS. So with Mac OS, this screen is completely useless to me. Whereas this screen here, this is just an OLED that's driven by QMK. And if you've been here for a long time, you know that I really like QMK, and I know how to use QMK. And QMK works with both macOS, Windows, and even Linux. So in terms of OLED LCD screen usability, this guy right here is the clear winner for my use case. See, Maltrix is working on an update for macOS support. That is great to hear, because right now it's dead in the water for my use case. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. GMK Fox is like Botanical, but in stock on Kono. Oh yeah, I forgot about that set. It's another darkish green set, but with white alphas. Yeah, that basically looks like Kaiju, but here, let me show you guys what I'm looking at. Go GMK Fox. Pretty much looks like Kaiju. Just undersaturated. Whiteboards. I try to stay away from whiteboards. There was a period of time where all I bought were whiteboards, but then I got super bored with it. But this is in fact my first white 75%, so pretty excited about it. So I have a yellow one, I have a red one, I have a white one, I have a blue one, I have a black one. What else do I need? Oh, I've got a gray one as well. And I got a transparent one. But yeah, okay, I don't have a pink board yet. Ooh, that is something I actually want. I want a pink board. I have a rose gold board. I guess that's pretty close to pink, right? But like people were saying, the Zoom 75 OLED does have more capability, just not for my use case. If I had to choose between the two, oh gosh, I like them both, man. Though I will say that I gravitate towards heavier switches. So the Gateron Oil Kings are just, this is my vibe right here. So I would type on this more. But that's not to say that this is a bad feel or a bad sound. In terms of aesthetics, that's a hard choice too. I like the actual design on this board better. This one just looks like a block, you know, super simple board. But because it's yellow, it's earning like extra points for me because yellow is like my favorite color. I also prefer the layout of this. This one's kind of odd. It was Helicopter Fluffy who was saying it. He wants like that 2x2 novelty key. I want to find one of those because I don't have much use for these keys right here. Yeah, other than that, I think both boards are pretty decent. I will have to say though that I've had good experiences with the KBDFans shipping, and this guy's currently in stock right now. If it's about board availability and getting it ASAP, then the Odin definitely wins this round. But if you're looking at like keyboard feel, keyboard sounds, I'd say they're pretty equal. I still think that the Odin looks nicer. If the Odin came in yellow, I'd probably would have said hands down Odin 75. better board than the Zoom 75. If Meltrix can get that macOS support in, then I'm gonna greatly favor this guy. For sure. For sure. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this stream with one more typing sounds test. And we can call it quits. There we go. Let's do this one more time. Once again, this is the KBDFans Odin 75 built with a polycarbonate plate with Durock POMs that are lubed, with all the foams, and with GMK Kaiju. Alright, this guy registered that I was at 163 words per minute. According to typings.gg, I'm at 129. So I'm going to believe typings.gg more than I am this one, and I think we have a little bit more work to do in QMK to make this more accurate. Doofin decides it's why foams? I was following the build guide. Whenever I build a board, I like to build it the way that the manufacturer, that the vendor wanted it to be built first before I start modding anything. Like, if you've watched my streams before, you know that I don't like PCBs that have flex cuts. I tend to tape them. I didn't even tape this up this time. So, you know, maybe I will after the stream. We'll see. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. You'll most likely see this board on my desk for the next couple days. Next stream is going to be this Sunday for the weekly group buy news stream. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and I'll catch you when I catch you. Goodbye everyone!